Hello everybody, and welcome back to another another video in my iRacing rookie journey. Right, let's get one thing out of the way right away. This is not my first attempt at this race. I did try with the 0900 race this morning, but it was a disaster. I think halfway through the race I managed to spin out at the Andretti and then managed to park myself on the racing line, no less, and collect two or three cars as they came through the corner, which was embarrassing to say the least, and incredibly damaging for a lot of other people. So if you were part of that race on the 3rd of October, 0900 British summertime, in the top split, I do apologise if you got caught up in that. It was completely my fault, and I didn't realise I was still on the racing line. Anyway, the other thing, as I was trying to record that video, is that I discovered at the end of it that my microphone wasn't switched on to begin with, so everything I was saying no one would have heard anyway, so it would have been a pretty boring video. If my microphone had been on, you would have heard me say things like it's still season 4, but it's week 4 now, which means that the Global Mazda MX-5 Rookie Cup is now at the WeatherTech Raceway in Laguna Seca, which is in California, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Monterey? Something like that? I could be wrong. Like I say, iRacing does tell you where these tracks are from, but I'm not particularly familiar with the geography of the United States. I'm going to be totally honest. Like I say, I have raced this track before, but it was when the GR86 Cup was racing in season 3, I think it was. And that was more just me getting a bit too keen. You know, I got out of rookies a bit too soon, and I just wanted to try something different.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Alright, thanks for the info, Jim. Yeah, so I raced out of rookies, and like I say, that comes back to why we're doing this again, why we're focusing on the MX-5 Rookie Cup. So well, what I said last time in the last video is that I had no experience racing this car in track combination. Obviously that's false now. I have a bit of experience. And the disaster that I got into last time was, to be fair, it's exactly what I deserved for only doing about half an hour's worth of practice beforehand. So I've done a little bit more now, maybe another half hour, so here's hoping that maybe this time I'll make the entire race without having a major error, and even more desirable would be to not ruin someone else's race as a result of any error that I might make. But of course, it's motor racing, so there's no guarantee that that's going to be the case. So competitive lap times here seem to be around the low 137s for the aliens among us. I think my best ever lap time is something like a low 38. So if anyone sees anything in my driving that could sees any points of improvement for this car and track combination over the next few days, then by all means do point it out. I am absolutely open to constructive feedback and criticism. That's how we learn at the end of the day. So starting our first flying lap, hopefully I'm not going to embarrass myself this time around as well, and I'm going to go straight into turn 2, the Andretti hairpin. Nice and gently down to first gear, and oh, there we go, we've already lost it. Excellent. I think, unfortunately, getting down into first gear is probably, so I'm told, the best way of getting through that corner in the MX-5s. But it is a dangerous prospect, because it's very easy to lock up the diff on the rear end and or lose the traction on the rear and send the car around like I just did. So it looks like this lap's going to be a bit of a write-off. It's not even going to be a decent banker, so that's a bit of a shame. But hopefully next lap, with warmer tyres, warmer brakes, and maybe a little less of me talking, I might be able to put in a decent lap time and start towards the midfield. Yeah, so here we go into the kink, the dreaded kink, a bit of a brush of the brakes, and into the corner, smash that sausage curb and hopefully not damage the suspension. Because I know I have done that before in practice, and that was not fun. down to first with the corkscrew. I think you can do this in second if you want to really try and control the oversteer on the exit.
New fastest
But
lap for Fox.
it does make the entry a little bit
137.32.
more difficult. And I have tried it in practice, and I don't know how I feel and which gear I want to be in as I go through that one. And braking nice and early for the last corner, because if I try and brake halfway between the 2 and the 1 board, I tend to completely miss the apex, which isn't ideal, obviously. So here we go again for lap 2. I think I'm going to try and talk a little bit less going through this one. Already 8 seconds up on the delta, brilliant. So even if I do manage to get this 8 seconds, that's still not going to be a very competitive lap time. I should have been second through there. And I'm so glad you guys can't see my face, because I feel like I've got a very worried expression on it. Bit of oversteer on the exit there, that's going to cost me some time. Here's hoping that it's a halfway competitive time and gets me a decent starting position.
Your last lap time was at 139.62.
Right, so it's a P10 start. Not ideal, but to be fair, it looks like this is going to be another top split race, and just based on the last experience racing here, I think simply finishing the race is going to be a bonus, or at least not causing a catastrophic accident. I still massively regret that.
That's the end of the session, P11.
And well, hopefully everyone else has forgotten about it and moved on already. But I will remember that forever. No, I won't. I'll have forgotten about it in a week. Right, 2 minutes to go. Less than 2 minutes to start the race. I still have no average pace because I haven't managed to finish a race yet. Huzzah. And it looks like if I can average a 140, I'll be doing relatively well. But we know this is a challenging track. Corkscrew is a scary corner, and there's a few deceptively tricky ones throughout the lap. So we're just gonna have to well, just drive, I guess. There's nothing for it. Don't really know what else to say. Here we are. I'm not sure how much of a commentary I'm going to give throughout this lap. Oh, throughout this race, rather. In fact, I'm going to try to minimise what I'm saying.
The track temp is 39. The air temp is 26 Celsius. Are you ready? Watch for the lights. Go!
So I've got a good start. I'm just going to have to be very careful going into the Andretti.
Hold your line.
I've got plenty of space in front.
Hold your line.
I think there's plenty of space over to the side there.
Still there. Clear left.
Let's just give everyone plenty of room to go through the first few corners. And we've got a spin on the right hand side there. It's a shame for him.
There's an incident in turn 3. Looks like it. Good turn.
Car left.
I'm going to have to get
Still
on the
there.
brakes really hard for this corner just to give ourselves a good
Hold
line
your
through
line.
it.
Clear left.
Now we are up into P9 already. So much for little commentary.
Well done, Dan. Good start.
Thought Jack was going to lose it there.
Clear right.
Oh.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
What's going on here?
On your right. Clear right.
Well, that was an eventful first lap. Got no idea what Megan was doing as we came out of the
Seventh
corkscrew there,
position.
but oh, there's the sausage. That is going to cost me some time if it hasn't damaged the suspension. Although I can't imagine it would have done any lasting damage at that speed. And this one's the most dangerous one coming up on the left hand side here. Are we going to hit it? Yep. There it is. Oh, ouch. Yeah, I'm thinking first gear for the corkscrew, just because it really
Okay, Dan. The next
gives
car
you a
is
little bit,
Garlinch.
oh, an awful lot of
Car
control.
right. Clear right.
Well, helps get the car turned in, and I'm just going to have to be careful on the throttle as we exit the corkscrew, just to keep the car going straight.
The leader's just done a 138.16.
Right, what is our lap time? 40.4.
6th place. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.43 off the pace.
Yeah, I just need to get the hang of turning in and blipping the throttle through Andretti there as we come down to first, because I need to get down to first to get the car turned in. But I can't do it without blipping because I'm just locking up the diff. I'm losing control. So that's something that I definitely need to work on going forward. But also, as I said in qualifying, if anyone notices anything in my driving, and they think I can improve on it or have identified things for me to work on, please do let me know, because I don't know what I don't know, and I would very much like to improve and justify the iRating that I've managed to get up to.
The next car is Wong. Fastest lap for Fox, 137.91.
Okay, it's 1.4 to Galash behind. I think I've raced with him before. He was definitely in one of the Charlotte Motor Speedway races last week. That's a bit better. Let's keep the rear end in check. Oh, that's an off track.
Stay between the lines, please, Dan.
I'm pretty
The
certain.
gap to Wong ahead is increasing. It's now 5.4 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that kink I can take without the brakes if I'm a bit braver. But the thing is, I'm not brave. I would much rather be able to get through the corner consistently, having used the brake, than gain an extra couple of tenths by trying to get through it with just a lift.
There's an incident in Zone 5. It looks
Looks
like
like-
Garlich.
Yeah, it looks like Garlich has lost it. I was just going to say, I saw that happening in the rear view as we came through the corner. Bit of a shame for him. It looked like he had strong pace in the first couple of first sector, and then the first half of the second sector.
Okay, Dan, the next car is Wong. Half distance, fuel looks good. That lap was at 138.89.
Not sure how I felt about that one.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 6.1.
I think one of the things I'm definitely going to have to practice before the next one of these is taking that kink just with a bit of a lift rather than using the brake a little bit. I don't know if it's possible, but I do need to run a few laps in a not so official environment.
Yellow flag, watch out. I think
Practice that.
P5 has binned it in turn 11. Push now, we can catch up here.
Well, I'm not sure we can, Jim. That guy looks quick.
Your lap time was at 139.46.
It's always going to go wide there.
The gap in front is now 3.6.
Just lost an awful lot of time through there. But never mind.
B6.
Ooh, I'm surprised that wasn't enough track. That was very close to being a little bit out of track limits. Alright, 3 to go.
Your lap time was 1:40.27.
Which might be slow, but at least I'm still on the track. I might have lost a lot of time to Francesco behind me. Or Francisco, rather. But at least I'm still on the track. At least I'm still racing. And all I've got to do is stay on the track long enough for Francisco not to catch me. Oh, that's an off track. Oh dear.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Fox is leading the race.
That's really nice, Chin, but I'm not sure how that's relevant to me. Well, let's get the relative on. And compare to our session best lap.
2 laps remaining.
Set the relative. Delta. That's what I mean. Let's see if I can make this less about catching Dennis in front. Dennis. Make it more about just achieving a similar or better lap time to my best in this session. Just for the last couple of laps. Clearly I'm losing time through that corner.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Not, do less of my braking in a straight line for that one. And maybe come down to second as I'm turning in, which is dangerous. Could easily result in a spin. Oh, and some other off track.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Dan.
There's a good chance I'll end up losing safety rating here. Right, last lap. Let's try and give it everything.
1 more lap to go.
Okay, still last time through there. But I think it was a little less than last time. Oh dear. Alright, well, that's it, I guess. Yeah, a bit of a...
P6. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Yeah, no, to be fair, that's right. It was a good finish. I think I'm happy that I managed to get to the end and finish. You know, more made up, I think I made up a few places. Didn't I? Started 11th, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. And what's Pablo wants to report someone for some reason. Let's mind you, if we just go back to the start of the race, we'll have a look at the carnage, and we'll probably find out what Pablo's incident was as we go. So, off we go. First incident. Blinker, okay. And roll. He gets spun at turn 2, yeah. Let's maybe... I wonder if I need to turn the sound down a little bit. Okay, let's do that. Oh dear. That could have been worse. Oh, it got worse. What happened to Jack? It's the wall scrape. And we're on Jack again. Oh, he's going to get punted. Oh dear. That's race over for... Oh, maybe not. Pablo. Oh, this is when he lost it behind us. Poor guy. He just took a bit too much, and he's just come straight back onto the racing line. And yeah, nice one. Although I can't really talk based on what happened in my last race. Oh, classic punter pass. Pablo. What does Pablo get here? Oh. Well, I mean, to be fair, he did cut across him. Or Megan, rather, cut across him. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. What on earth was that for? Oh, this is at the end of the race. Okay. So, that was very much intentional. Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't think that was really very fair. I wonder what happened beforehand, if anything. It doesn't look like... No, I don't see any issues so far. No, that's not on. Yeah, that's not on at all. Right, okay. One moment. Let's just snip this. And we'll save that. What's his name? Raul Guti. Save. Okay. Cool. Alright then, let's have a look at the results. Oh. Okay, so the race event. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. So, strength field was 2,241. It was the top split. I've actually managed to gain safety rating, so that's nice. And then we've gained a bit of I rating as well. So unfortunately, we have come down an awful lot since the last time you saw it. But that's purely because I did attempt one of these races about an hour ago, and as I said at the start, I did cause a bit of a problem. But I did apologise before I left, and well, at this point I've just got to move on. Anyway, the bottom line is that I'm feeling pretty good about that race. Top split, midfield finish, quite consistent on the lap times. If I recall, average lap time was 40.8, which isn't too far off the rest of these guys. And yeah, that's about it. So, as I say, thanks very much for watching. I am more than happy to see any constructive feedback on my driving. If you think there's anything I need to work on or can do better, please do let me know. I am here to learn, and I'm here to share my journey with everyone. So, yeah, have a nice day.